Oh my God, I am shedding.
You're stringy.
Actually, I like it though.
I like it too.
Yeah.
Adds nice some movement.
Some movement. Let me put this one
texture.
right here.
Yes.
Look at that.
Zoom in on that.
Yes, honey.
On the leg too.
Yes,
Okay.
girl. Your fave could never put a string
Sell
on
that
her
for
leg.
50 bucks.
Michelle next announces
Hey,
that.
you want to take that off your leg?
Girl, save
No. See, you don't understand fashion, Joe. This is what you call fashion. Watch this.
Oh.
Hey,
Baby, that's a reveal.
I know. Ty, please. What's good, y'all? It's me, your girl, Monét X Change, and we are here back at the pit stop. The only official recap series of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 17 officially. And we are here back for a queen that I'm really excited to have here on the program. A queen who is always letting the girls know and tweet her unfiltered opinions. It is the queen of L's. It's Dawn.
Hi, how are you?
Good, darling. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm so happy to be here.
Okay, this like floating bow wrap present situation. Can you just talk to us about what the look is?
Well, it's a floating bow wrapped ribbon situation. And I made it myself.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Work. Yeah, you look great.
Thanks. You look, yeah, good. I didn't even mean that.
Wow! You want to read these bitches, not me, bitch. You know what, security, get this bitch the out of here.
Hey, lift me out.
Hey, you know what, you walking back to Brooklyn now.
I have a mandatory meeting waiting on standby, so you'll be okay.
Dawn, how is life treating you, darling?
Honestly, my post-race journey has been great. I'm having a great time. I'm doing my little YouTube I recently made a video where I got drunk and built a Lego cat. So that's what my life consists of these days. It's really great.
cat.
Having fun, right?
Okay, don't you see? Bitches love saying Lil. Do not diminish your. You talking about your
Little YouTube journey.
No, bitch. This is my big YouTube journey.
This is my huge,
Massive YouTube moment.
my,
Big 50,000 subscribers.
Oh, girl, that's a lot.
I mean, it's good.
I mean, I only have 212, so 50 is a lot.
You'll get there.
How is life otherwise? Like, are you enjoying life post Drag Race? Is it everything you thought it would be?
I am, it really is. I just moved in with my partner into like the
Congratulations.
nicest apartment that I've ever lived in Brooklyn. You know, when you first move to Brooklyn, it's a shoebox. You know, all
Girl.
the drags on the walls.
Who you telling?
It-
Sleeping in your wigs falling in your mouth?
Literally,
It's the
hairs just coming
Yes.
down.
Uh-huh.
And I finally have like a nice space for my drag. I don't know, I feel like an adult, finally. Maybe
Weird.
it's the frontal lobe developing, I don't know.
Now, I had heard that you met Miss Taylor Swift.
I did.
Where?
Okay, so the season 16 girls, a couple of us went to the VMAs.
Oh, word.
And it was so funny because literally on the way there, Nymphia Wind, I'm coming for you.
Oh.
We were riding together and she was playing Taylor Swift music because she knows that I'm a fan. And she was like, ew, skip, ew, skip. And then we get to this show and she's the one fangirling mad at me that I'm blocking her in the shot. And I'm like, an hour ago, you were reading the girl.
God.
Meanwhile, I've been a Swiftie since 2008, my love.
And you know, the powers that be here at Paramount, they're really connected. And we do have a little surprise for you
What?
here in the studio.
No, you don't.
Yes, we do.
What
Can we
is
rule it
that?
out? JK.
I was like, what? There's no way. I was like, you're f***ing with me. Oh, you know what? Actually, I came in here and I told myself, Monet's gonna lie to me. She's gonna gaslight me. Don't act surprised. I listened to your podcast
You must
once or
be a,
twice.
oh wow, what is it? You must be a bobblehead. Y'all bobbleheads are delusional, honey.
Well, baby, I watched The Traitors and I felt it.
Oh my God. we're
I'm on
talking
Team
about-
Monet now.
Thank you. So now we are knee deep into season 17. Have you been loving the season? Are you enjoying it?
I really am. There's something so lovely about getting to be a fan of the show again because I was a huge fan before and then I was on it, which was like, crazy. And then you get to watch it again as like a fan.
Yeah.
And I've met quite a few of these girls before.
Oh, have you? Like,
Yes.
on purpose?
You know, here and there. Yeah, I met Lexi doing a gig.
Okay.
I've had a couple dinners and drinks with Jewel Sparkle.
Okay.
So I'm really intrigued by the interpersonal relationship developing between these girls. Do they hate each other? Do they love each other? Are they telling me that they hate each other, but then acting like they love each other?
Girl, the inception of love and hate on Drag Race.
I love
It's
it.
crazy.
I love it.
So is it safe to say what we're seeing on TV is the real situation?
Oh, for sure.
Like are Lydia and Corey really or is it all for television?
Baby.
They are
Sucking
having they are having babies, girl.
I'm sure.
Woo!
Listen, that's not Lydia Butthole for no reason.
We'll talk about that offline. Yeah, I heard about a bleaching situation that went wrong. But anyway, girl, yeah, we'll talk about it. Yeah. I think we should get into the episode, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Lastly was the Betsy Johnson Design Challenge, which I feel like that's something that you would have turned out.
I love Betsy Johnson.
Okay.
Love Betsy Johnson. Well, because, you know, pattern mixing done right.
Right.
She does it right.
Now the girls come back into the workroom, and obviously Lydia has just sent home her love, Corey King. But I feel some type of way because I don't see no tears. Okay? If I'm a you down on TV, you need to walk into that workroom boo-hooing. I need to see you sobbing. You should be weeping.
Flipping the table.
Yeah, that's the
run
energy
to
I
whoever's
need.
station, start shredding the garments. I can't do this anymore!
Yes, that's the energy I need for my boyfriend on TV. This
Yeah.
is crazy. But she also being so dramatic. She wrote, "It's with deep sadness."
Wait, this was her mirror message?
Yes. No, this was what Lydia was saying to
Oh,
the
okay.
conventionals. Yeah, she's deep sadness running through my body. I mean, I need the perfect balance of tears, screaming, crying, and not deep
Poetry,
poetry.
you know what I
it's something in the middle. It's a
Yeah,
little too much
the
for me.
film major jumped out of it.
Yeah, she's like, oh, I can't fathom a world where I'm in this competition. Sadness is posing. Too much, a little too much.
Too much.
But Miss Jules has snatched her first win of the season,
Yes.
winning so far in the season. How does that, I mean, this is not a shade. I know you didn't win on your
No.
season, but you should
You
have.
didn't either on your first one.
I did. I didn't win anything.
Baby, I'm just saying we're on the same boat.
I'm not coming for you. I'm not coming for
I
you.
know, I wasn't coming for you. It's just a fact.
Wait,
Monet.
were we the same place?
Yeah, we were sisters.
Work, we're
Yes.
sisters. Yes. You gotta make friends with your enemies. That's how you do it. But do you think that it feels good to win so deep in the season?
Oh, absolutely. The whole time I was on the show and I like wasn't winning anything.
Yeah.
I really was like, you know what, this will work for me, because the later you kind of hit it, the better it is. So I'm kind of really hoping that Jules has that kind of late season rocket ship moment.
This Lexi though, she is plucked.
Plucked,
She
bitch.
is not feeling it.
She's not having it. She doesn't want to be there. I'm surprised she's not shredding the garment.
I know, well, that's because she won the first thing and she hasn't won anything since.
Right. It never makes sense to me why you would get so upset about that, because you got the win. You're
Yeah.
obviously doing okay. You're
Something right, yeah.
Just keep doing it right and you'll get it again eventually.
Because I think you think that the judges may be forgetting about you and you don't want to seem like you're fading in the background, but sometimes, girl, the challenges and the runways fall where they may, and you can't do anything about that.
mean, yeah.
You know? Lydia did send her boyfriend home. If you had a showmance, would you see yourself throwing a lip sync to save your partner?
No.
But what about love?
I don't care about that. I have a committed partner and I still don't care about it.
Work. Are y'all open?
Yes.
Work. Anyway, so they did also share this very slutty kiss though.
Oh my God. Well, I was sitting there and I was like, I'm wondering if RuPaul knew that they were an item, or if that's when she found out. Or if she was like, why are these two making out like that? You know, like she's not getting that sexual energy. On
Yeah,
the
true.
I don't know.
Yeah. By the way, what did you think of Lydia telling Sam that she should have been in the bottom?
I
instead of her?
agreed.
Right?
Yeah.
Like seeing, like when they're all sitting there and looking at the looks again, I was like, Sam could have been in the bottom for this look. It really was not that fierce.
I saw what she was going for, and it was also like definitely giving Betsy Johnson, because I don't know, I feel like there's a certain level of polish that I want on a design
agree.
challenge to like really.
Yeah, and
I don't
Sam was not getting it. Lydia said, and I quote, "Looks like you skinned a dead cat." I mean, sorry, Sam said that to Lydia, and
Yes.
Lydia was into it. Lydia like, that's actually what I was going for, so thank you very much, which I love the of that.
I loved that. There was something
Yeah.
that Lydia said in the first episode. She goes, I prefer creativity over polish. And I was like, okay, it really helps you like understand her whole drag aesthetic. her
I
point of
agree.
view, you
I
know what
agree.
mean?
Which I think you give both. You give
Yeah.
a strong POV and also very polished. You know what I mean? Yeah. See, so I'm giving some compliments. You want to give me some later as well?
You look amazing. I love this wig.
Thank
you did so
you.
good on TV. You were. I actually, Monet. I don't know if you know this, because you
What?
don't, because we've never met.
What?
I have a poster of you in my bedroom.
A poster of me doing what? And where is it from?
It's when after you won All Stars.
Okay.
And you released that crown photo shoot.
Yeah.
I went to Work the World when you were on it.
Oh my
Yeah,
God!
before I started doing drag. And I bought the
Yes!
poster.
Hold on.
And it was weird because sorry.
Rewind back up. After I was at Work the World, before you started doing drag?
2019, yeah. Sorry.
I'm an old bitch. So going into the episode, Lydia and Lana are the only two queens now that don't have any wins.
Yeah.
What do you think is going through their heads at this point?
Well, seeing as I was also in this position, because there was a very significant point where it was just me and Morphine with no wins, I think that they're probably developing a nice little sisterhood of the traveling loserdom. You know what I mean?
I feel that.
But I think it can go one of two ways, right? It either lights a fire where you're like, okay, if I want to make it to where I want to be, which I assume is winning,
Yeah.
I gotta win, right? So I gotta nail it. Or you let the anxiety take over and you're like, well, if I haven't won anything yet, then it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I agree.
But I don't see either of them going that way.
I don't see that either.
You know what I
I don't see that either. I mean, I can maybe see Lana because she was in the bottom and she's not doing particularly well on anything.
Right.
Lana is always kind of close to being in the bottom, you know?
Or in the bottom.
Or in the bottom, so that's a different story for her. So
Yeah.
I hope, you know, get well soon, bitch. Anyway, so the next day, Michelle enters and announces that the Badonkadonk tank is back. For a second, I was like, oh, they're gonna bring it back for a few episodes and someone's gonna get to be saved one more time. I thought that was gonna
That would be crazy, but I just think that they're done with that. They're like, we're saving you in the beginning, and then it's going.
The camera goes right to Ariel and she's like she was like, oh, I'm like, but you should be happy, that's why you're still here.
Well, listen, last time it was 17. This time, 18. It's counting. It's just counting.
Just keep on
It'll be
counting.
easy. It'll be easy.
But it is not that. It's not a big twist. It's a mini challenge. And the queens have to answer questions correctly or get dunked. And naturally, of course, everybody gets dunked for this mini challenge.
Love it.
But Michelle I think she really seemed to get a sick pleasure out of dunking Ariette because Ariette got her ass in the water.
Well, I would too.
Okay, next, Michelle announces that for the Maxi Challenge this week, the queens are throwing the villains roast.
So good.
I love a roast, and we don't get it every year. I love, love, love a roast. How do you feel?
I love a roast.
Yeah.
I love to be mean for sport.
Yes,
Ooh.
it's so good.
It's a hall pass.
It is, it really
I love
is.
it. I
to
love
be
it.
shady.
And a roast on Drag Race is so fun because I like it when they do really, really bad. It's so fun.
I.e. Utica, her season.
Girl.
RuPaul, can you stand up, please?
That was a good joke, though. That
So
was
good. But this year, the queens have to roast Mistress Isabel Brooks, Candy Muse, and your sis, the good sis, Miss
My good
Plain
sis,
Jane.
Miss Plain Jane.
Woo.
My doo-doo clown sister.
Well, not knowing her from your season, do you have like any roasts that you would have for Plain?
Do I have any roasts that I would give to Plain? I'd probably just tell her that she should work on her ability to not be a massive How's that?
I loved your season because your season was a season that you guys were not afraid to be unfiltered and honest about your feelings, and that's the kind of Drag Race I want. I don't want
Right.
no kumbaya Drag Race. I like the season 16 Drag Race.
Absolutely.
You know?
And it was so jarring to walk in and everyone was just slinging at each
Everyone.
other. And I was like, oh, if we're all the villain, none of us can be the villain. It'll be great.
Dawn, you know, Plain was given that title, but we all know you were the true villain of your season, okay?
Insert applause.
Okay, so we have to talk about where it all begins to go left this episode, okay? When Michelle announces that Jules will be picking the order of the roast.
Right.
Girl, it just gets,
Out of hand.
it really does. We're on a rocket ship.
Well, I think some of these girls might lack interpersonal communication skills,
I think so.
which we'll get to.
Jules should have never went around asking people where they want to be. That was foul number one.
I think asking people where they want to be is almost okay, but it was when she was like, is there anyone you don't want to go before, after?
Yeah.
Like, it made for some silly bits while they were talking, but you're giving the girls too much agency. Just take the control.
Yes, girl.
Move it. Yeah.
Take the controls and just decide. You're giving,
Yeah.
you're allowing too much fluff in the room. If you were Jules, would you be strategic about how you pick the order?
I think I would have done exactly how she did. Strategic to a point, but not like malicious.
Yeah.
You know, she was like, the girls who have wins, I'm making it a little harder for you because, you know, you have a leg up, right?
Yeah.
But she didn't go out of her way to like anybody.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, so first, Lexi, with the whole drama with Lexi, do you think Jules is setting Lexi up by putting her after Susie? Not
No.
going last, we're going after Susie.
Like, set up in what sense? Like, is she setting her up to fail? No. Is she giving her a little bit of a harder position?
Yeah.
Sure. But someone's got to get it, and you asked to go last, so at least, like, you're getting that, you know? Like,
Yeah.
and she was like, you know that I hate Susie already, so why would you give me that? And it's like,
And Susie's over here
It's
like,
like, oh.
God damn. I was like, did the roast start already?
Exactly.
Now, okay, get into Ariette. Do you think, because I'm in therapy right now, so I'm learning to validate people's feelings, something I did not know how to do.
Love therapy.
Because I'm like, bitch, facts are facts. Anyway.
Yeah, well, they are, but.
They are. Do you think there is any validity in Ariette's concerns about
Wait, what was the question? I didn't even.
No, do you think there is any validity in her feelings about feeling set up by Jules?
Like, I think because they were friends, it might be like a little bit of a dig that she was like, I thought you'd do bad, so I put you before me.
Yeah.
But like, if we're talking valid feelings, she's reacting really intensely.
Yeah.
Like, it's a bit much, don't you think?
It is. Now I'm feeling bad for Jules. I think Jules is really like, oh my God, like I really try to do a nice thing.
Yeah.
Everyone's voice. I'm getting chewed up by these girls. Like, am I bad? Am I a bad person? She's like having like a identity crisis because these girls are like, I can't believe you did this to me.
No, it's true.
So next, the queens meet with Michelle and Whitney Cummings at this like round table, kind of talking about the joke. Because normally we see them do it with like solo on stage, but they're all kind of doing it together in this like almost like SNL script reading moment.
Nerve-wracking as
What do you think about it?
I think it's cool. I think it's fun. I think there's a significant hole in that to where it leaves space for someone to, I don't know, take someone else's jokes, perhaps.
Jules was sitting there with her page, and as she was like talking to this one, everybody was like, it felt like I was watching a cartoon. I was like, what is this?
Literally. And it was Bugs Bunny.
It was the absolute gumption, the gall to sit there and copy her jokes off the paper. It is diabolical at the least. It is insane behavior to me.
It's crazy to me too because like, you're on camera, girl. I don't know if she was like, this is my TV moment, or if she was so plucked at Jules that she was like, you deserve it. Like, I don't know what the thought process is there.
Yeah, I am gagged. I cannot believe she sat there and just like, I'm just gonna, like she felt so empowered by where Jules placed it at. Oh, you know what? So now the only equal reaction is to steal your material.
Like it's a math test in 3rd grade and you didn't study.
Jesus. Yeah.
And I love, Jules is just like, da 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 da, woo, here's my little jokes. And then Ariette's like, I'm like, what's wrong?
Literally.
And they weren't even good jokes.
They weren't. We'll get there. We'll get there. Who do you think, like, who would you have predicted before seeing the actual thing was going to excel in the roast?
I think I would have thought Jules would do well. I would have thought Susie would do well.
Yes.
I think I would have thought Sam.
I would have thought Lexi too, because Lexi had some good bits in there.
And I think I would have thought Lexi would do good.
I was like, oh, Lexi ain't come to play with the jokes this year.
No, yeah, when she was giving at the round table, I was kiki and hot.
I know, I was laughing. I was like, oh, this is funny.
And I think what it does show is that it boils down to delivery a lot.
Yes. Yeah, you can have the funniest materials. If you cannot deliver a punchline, it's garbage. So at the round table, right, Miss Susie, because Miss Susie, she's a strategic little girl. She's a strategic little witch.
Yeah.
She's at the table. Whitney's like talking to her. She's like, because I'm here in this competition. I just don't really know like how I can tell jokes.
I'm probably gonna be too smart.
And then Anya's like, and she reads, character assassinates Susie in front of Whitney and Michelle.
In front of all of the other queens. Michelle, a guest. Whitney Cummings. A guest comes into your home and you start letting your sister, you on the floor and make her eat it in front of your guest.
And you pants her.
Literally.
Yeah, it was, and Susie was like, damn, she got me. Okay, so now the girls are in the makeup mirror. Every episode, we get to the makeup mirrors and we do our thing. You start to get ready, you're shaving.
You're a little stressed.
Yeah, you're a little stressed. It's a big day. And Ariette is next to her makeup partner she has been for the whole season. Instead of putting makeup on, she's packing her makeup up. And she's leaving Jules at the table because she does not want to be next to her. She is so angry that she cannot stand to be next to this bitch and put her makeup on.
You know what I love?
What?
That when she's standing there and just packing up all of her and it's silent, and then Jules just goes, are you leaving? And she was like, it's like, no, she's going home. Like, she's quitting. She's like, I can't do it. The roast was too hard. I don't wanna. What's also crazy to me is like I thought that she'd go like to the other side of the room, like by like who was it? Lana and Susie. She goes like still next to Jules, just like
on the other side,
with like 5 feet away.
I know.
Like,
I
girl,
know.
if you're gonna do a bit, commit.
Does this mean that their friendship is over? Are they done?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
so
it's done. No more wig sharing.
No more wig sharing. No more
kind about
chismosas about the other girls. That's all done.
No, now they're chismosa with other people
With
about
other people
each other.
about each other.
Yeah.
Because I think, let's be very clear, the reason Ariete is so upset is because she knows she's going to be bad, so she can't take ownership of her insecurity about her being good in the challenge.
So let's blame
she's blaming it on Jules.
Yeah.
100%. And then Lexi is over there gossiping about Jules as well, and Lexi is going off.
What did she do to these girls? Other than be like a perfect pretty princess.
I don't know,
Like,
but
they are plucked.
upset them. And I think, and Anya pointed out later, is like, girl, I don't know, you have these girls shook.
Well, you could see it like switched in Anya's brain where she was like, oh, Jules is one of us now.
100%.
You're bothering the girls too.
100%.
Yeah, that was when Anya Nerve became a sparkler.
Oh, sparkle, is that what Jules fans are called?
I don't know.
Or- Shall we get into the actual roast?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Which queens stood out to you? Who was the strongest to you?
Oh my God, I loved Anya. I really liked Lydia too. I was shocked.
Surprise.
And you know who my other favorite in the roast was?
Who?
Was Mistress Isabel Brooks. Her reactions were so good.
She good. She's like, go learn the song, baby.
Yes. She was like, nice, sound it out.
Sound it out. Can you say it? I know. I'm like, girl, Ariete, it's not Mistress Isabel Brooks. I mean, you know, yeah. It's just not that hard of a name to say. Her name
No,
is
what
not.
was she saying?
She's like Miss
Isabel.
Miss Isabel.
Miss Isabel. I mean, it was also so funny because it's like, okay, so you didn't write the jokes, so all you have to do is read them, but you can't read the jokes.
Can't even read the jokes.
You look great. She looked great.
You can't read the
Beautiful
jokes.
Gowns. Beautiful gowns.
The dog can't read.
No.
I like Sam. I wish we would have saw more of Sam.
Yeah.
I was like, I mean, but what I can appreciate about Sam though is that you can tell I'm sure she had prepared material, but some of the bits we're hearing, she clearly made on the spot or in the workroom. She didn't come in with these jokes, which I can appreciate.
She seemed prepared.
Prepared.
But prepared to be funny on the spot.
On the spot.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
she was
yes,
great.
yes.
She was great. You know what I really liked about Lydia's roast too?
What?
She was really pushing it with things that I feel like you should say on the main stage.
Like what? What did she say? I don't remember.
She said that she still had Corey King's in her stomach, Monet. That's correct, right?
Yeah.
She said that.
To
RuPaul.
I think she said, but we had to blur out. Yeah, that was good.
Maybe
Well,
she said Corey's cookie. Maybe
Corey's
she gave her a cookie before she left. Maybe that's what she meant. Oh my God, sorry. I'm so sorry. RuPaul loved it though.
RuPaul loved it. It was so good. Lydia, I was just not expecting that from Butthole.
No.
At all.
I love Butthole.
Her
butthole
I've
especially.
heard that about you.
Have you?
I have. The streets be talking to you.
You must talk. Lana was so incredible.
Yes.
I was so proud of her because Lana, I love you, girl. That's my New York sister. She has been flopping so hard this season in a couple ways. I'm so sorry, girl. I love you.
Don't
but
apologize.
This
Let her have it.
challenge, she ate it
She really
up
did.
so fiercely. I'm so proud of her. This was her vengeance from not being in the top on RDR Live. Because she ate up that challenge with the boobs and the.
Okay, she ate it. She was a sight gag, but after she came out, did she do anything that was impressive?
Her voice was funny. She was like talking like that. And it was really funny because Lana's voice was so.
Okay, Dawn. Now I have some faith in you. Now you don't send me back a little bit on your.
So you don't live for the fantasy.
No, I
You're
don't.
not a dreamer.
I'm not. I'm not a Dorima girl. Lana deserves to win SNL. Dawn, that is crazy
I didn't say
talk.
win. I
Okay.
said be in the top.
Be in the top. Okay. Yeah. We're still gonna move past that.
All right.
But yeah, I think the struggle bus for me had definitely Lexi Love,
Lexi.
Ariete,
Jules.
yeah. And Jules started out strong though. Her first little read jab was good, and then it was just downhill.
What'd
from
she
there.
say? That roast was intelligent.
Yeah,
So
which
funny.
it was great. Because again, misdirection is a great comedic tool. Misdirection is a great comedic tool. Who was your overall favorite?
I kind of want to say Lana.
Lana.
I loved Lana's.
Lana was good. My favorite was absolutely Lydia Butthole Collins.
Yeah.
It was just so seamless. She seemed like a seasoned professional comedian just doing a roast. It would do jokes after jokes after jokes. And yeah, so Lydia was my favorite this week.
Yeah, she was great.
Now it's time to talk about everyone's favorite part of Drag Race, which is the runway. And category is Who Wears Short Shorts? What would you do for short shorts?
Oh my God, I don't know. I'd
Dawn.
probably wear like some really short shorts. I'd probably have an elf ear. Maybe a rhinestone or two now. Yeah, it would be fun. And yeah.
I like that. Revolutionary.
Thank you.
Who'd have
Yeah.
thunk? Okay, let's go. Up first, we have Miss Anya Nerve. This was good.
This was great. I really like it. My only grievance with it is that looking at it now, like from like a silhouette point of view, it does look like one of those like Borat.
Oh,
Like
yes.
a slingshot thing.
Yeah.
I wish maybe that it wasn't a nude illusion here. Maybe it was like a structured something.
Something there.
Yeah, and I hate the hair. But
The hair was not my favorite. I also think that diamond collar, it is very Maya Iman LePage. It's very like constricting here.
Yeah.
I think she could have done without that neck piece.
Yeah. I give it a 7 out of 10.
Okay, cute.
No, let's not do that. Started the bit and then ending the bit.
Let's go on to Arietti. I mean, Arietti is always going to impress on the runway.
Yeah.
I have not been disappointed by anything this girl has worn all
Yeah.
season long. This included. This was a really cool interpretation
great.
on short shorts.
Love the fabric.
The
you know
fabric
what's
is
crazy?
great.
I was about to say, the only part I'm not obsessed with is the short moment, and then I remembered the theme is in fact short shorts.
It's short shorts, yes.
But
to find an
yeah,
interesting way.
maybe short shorts are just kind of ugly. Short shorts are just kind of ugly. Not yours though.
Oh, I was about to say, I'll just get my fat ass out of this room there, girl, my short shorts. Dawn?
No, but this is
Yes,
great.
it's
I love the
cool.
shoulders.
The sleeves, so
Yeah.
cool.
And the head thing.
Cool.
So cool.
Very cool.
So
Very
cool. Good for her.
Yeah. Next up, Miss Jules Sparkles. I thought this was a cool way to interpret the
Loved
theme.
it.
No one else is gonna have this look, so I think it's a smart way to think about
Yes.
the runway.
She's not doing denim. She's
Yeah.
not doing like a khaki. It's like pantaloon.
Yeah.
Who would have thunk?
Yeah.
Jules Sparkles.
Jules
would've thunk.
Sparkles did, and I think this was really great.
Cute.
Fully thought of from head to
She
toe.
kind of looks like a bug.
a bug.
Like a really little bug.
I
Do you
like
see
that.
it? Like little like oh my God, her hair is like a spider web, and then she has ants stuck in it. Do you like that? Okay, so next.
Let's go on next to Lana Jure. Girl,
Slam the cards down.
what the is this, Dawn?
Okay, so this is a artistic and cerebral interpretation of a deconstructed meta runway. It's mall drag. Bring back mall drag. I feel like she thought it was gonna give like Carrie Colby wearing the J-Lo dress.
Versace dress?
Yeah, but it's
No.
which it could be, but the look itself is just like
No.
not.
And then coming on with a MAGA hat on?
Yeah, a red baseball cap with white.
We're done with
letters.
those, girl.
Like you just can't do
That's
it.
all I think.
Runway
Loves
theme
MAGA.
tonight, Republican realness. Like,
That's what it's giving. Girl, especially with like the army fatigue, the army.
could you imagine she
green.
pulls out a gays for Trump sign? Megami's it. It's crazy.
Yeah, this was a no. This
And
was
I
not fair.
loved the throw blanket around her back. It's really cute.
This is
Do you think I could
crazy.
get that for my couch? Actually, it goes with my living room.
Girl, you can get this.
I'll text her.
We have one in the dumpster out back. We'll
not
give
the
it to you for free.
dumpster.
Yes. This was crazy to come on a Drag Race like this.
I'm not gonna do all that, but yeah, it's not good.
Up next, Miss Sam Starr. No. Hated this too.
You know what it kind of reminds me of actually?
What?
Is your motocross runway.
You got one more motherfucking time to try me on this television program, bitch. You got one more time. You gotta compare that thing to my exceptional motocross look.
You know what I wish she had?
What?
Little bob. I get what Michelle was saying about it, like, oh, this is like drag because it's rhinestoned and there's a lot going on, but
A rhinestone does not drag make.
right, and this is a certain style of drag that I don't always ascribe to, of like more is more. Like
Yeah.
more is usually more,
Yeah.
but not always.
And oftentimes, simply more is too much.
The hair was cool, like it was like an engineering feat, but
The hair was giving me Majin Buu.
what?
Majin Buu from Dragon Ball Z. Little
Oh
pink
yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah.
I'll get Majin Buu.
Whoa.
Girl.
She starts flying.
Honestly, someone should do a Majin Buu look.
she blasts Arietti off the stage.
Yeah, this is not good. I did not enjoy
Yeah,
this
no, not my
look. This was
fave.
not, no. Let's talk about Lydia Butthole Collins. I'm gonna let you take this one because,
Oh.
yeah, you go first.
I love this. I think that her shape is really great with it. I think that the silhouette is fun, and all of the little tendrils are like ooey gooey creepy, and the hair is fun. A short, I'm confused. I don't see the shorts moment. I understand what she was trying to do in that regard. It's like, oh, my skin is the shorts, and I've peeled it all off, and now it's a short. Not on theme, but I liked it. I thought it was cute.
Sometimes, baby, just wear the shorts. The story was like, I went for a laser treatment and I sat in the booth for too long and it zapped off all my skin and it all melted off and only was left was the skin around my waist, which was my, bitch, just wear some shorts. Let's talk about Miss Susan Tooth.
Susan Tooth. Should I start tap dancing?
This was a no for me.
I'm not sliving.
Yeah.
I like the little cape thing. I thought that was fun, but the rest it's just not good. I don't like it.
Yeah, this garment, you can tell this garment is constructed and made very well.
It's a taste thing.
It's the taste of it all. Like she's doing this like, this Louis not even Louis, what is it? This is French.
It's like a
English Revolution.
Oh, what was, Nymphia kind of did something like this. The little boy blue.
The little boy blue, like that same era, like that era of whatever
I couldn't tell you what it is, but it's that. I like the feather in the hair.
And she's doing this lip thing, which I don't know if that lip thing is even of this period. I don't know why we're doing that with the lips here. And this was not a cute look.
It's just a bit discombobulated.
Yeah, it's just, and again, you can tell she's trying to do all one thing, but it's just not working out, and I'm just not a fan of this. I don't like this look. And the wig was looking
It's kind of
crazy.
like if Jules Sparkles' was bad.
That's a good critique.
Oh my God, Lydia, Jules, and Susie, Powerpuff Girls. Am I wrong? Did I lie? Did I lie? Okay.
It is the Powerpuff Girls, Buttercup, Blossom, and Bubbles.
And butt.
Let's talk about, last but not least, Miss Lexi Love. I like this.
I thought it was fun.
I thought this was fun.
And I thought it was really sparkly. And I love denim.
I mean, I'm a denim girl, so I love denim.
You know what my issue is with Lexi sometimes? Because I felt this way about last week too.
What?
The wig.
The wig was an interesting choice.
It's like this kind of like multicolor human shag.
Yeah, I also
And then what'd she wear last week? The rainbow wig?
The rainbow, but the rainbow wig worked with it though. You know, I think a lot of skinny queens get away with this on the show.
Sure.
We needed to bring the waist in. Like, I don't care how skinny you are. Like, if you're not gonna wear pads and stuff, you still need to bring the waist in.
And without the big train, it is like a gym outfit.
Girl.
Like she's wearing shorts and a sports bra.
So I like it, but I want to be very clear that I'm not one of these queens like, oh, because you're skinny, you can wear anything. No, bitch, cinch your waist too, all right? Who had your favorite runway look?
Oh, Jewel Sparkles.
Jules?
Love Jewel Sparkles. Ariadne's was also good. Loved Jewel Sparkles.
Yeah.
It's so cute, and the little ants and the bugs in the hair.
Yeah, they weren't, bitch, they were bows, bitch.
Bugs.
Who needs to pack it up and start again at the short shorts runway drawing board? Say it with me on 3. 1, 2, 3. Lana Jarre, girl.
Yeah.
This is criminal.
Was it just like a human wig too?
Girl,
I don't know.
Oh,
it was the baseball cap.
The baseball cap. You know?
Yeah, no, chop.
Make America do drag again. How about that?
Right.
After the judges' critiques, we find out that the winner of the Villains Roast this week is Lydia Butthole Collins. Do you agree?
Absolutely.
I do too. While the bottom 2 queens are Jules Sparkles and for the second time, Miss Ariete.
I love a plot line. Baby, start of episode to the end, that's a through line, honey.
But do you agree with this bottom 2?
Absolutely.
So Jules and Ariete lip sync to Ya Ya by Beyonce, girl. What a great lip sync song.
So good.
So good. What'd you think of it?
Oh, I thought it was great. It was great. I loved the way that Jules would do this little spin onto the floor and then kick her little leg up. She did that little move she learned from Lana last week or 2 weeks ago or whatever. With the little, I can't bend my knees. But I thought it was so fun. I loved when Ariete would just like run around the stage and I didn't actually like that part. But
I will say, she definitely learned from her past mistakes, and I think she actually did a way better job than she did last time.
For sure. And that hair.
Having a human hair from Beyonce is like, girl. But I will say, Jules had a little puff.
Oh, and she was flinging it.
And she was singing shit because she was like, bitch, this is staple to my head. It ain't going nowhere. Yeah, she was airbending that shit to stay on, girl. It was
She was absolutely giving it.
It was crazy. But
Did you say airbending?
Airbending. She was Angus.
Yes.
But Ariette does lose it because Jules knocks her out in this lip sync.
Yep.
Do you agree that Jules was a lip sync winner this episode?
Absolutely. I think that there is nothing more heinous in a Drag Race lip sync than when you have to take off all of the clothes that actually look good in order to move. I almost wish that she had kept on the cape and the sleeves.
How could you perform in that?
I don't know, figure it out. Because this moment, I was like, ooh.
I will say she had her nipples stoned though. Like it had the yellow spaces on it, so at least she foresaw that.
And I guess it is kind of like, take it from me, it is kind of a Ru Girl rite of passage to leave the episode looking like dog. So, you know.
But sadly,
yeah,
your elf sister, Miss Ariette, has
my elf friend. Thank you.
Ooh, the tea is piping hot. You know, Ariette was really the runway queen of the season.
Yeah,
there was not a single time she walked that runway that I was disappointed.
Yeah.
I was thoroughly impressed every time.
She's the one where when the runway starts, you're excited to see.
Dawn, who do you think is winning season 17?
Jewel Sparkles or Anya Nerve.
Okay, no, can only be one. You can't choose two.
I think Jewel Sparkles is gonna take it.
Jewel Sparkles.
I do. I mean, I think. Listen, we're on episode what, 10?
Yeah.
She just won a challenge. She was in the bottom. She's a victim right now. There's nothing better than a victim storyline, okay? So she is set up for that win.
Well, Dawn, up until Dawn, thank you so much for
Yes!
coming to the show today.
Thank you for having me,
This
Monét.
was such a great time. We were Sixters. We're Sixters.
Yes.
And I know you're gonna go on to do so many fierce,
Thank
cool things in
you.
drag. And hopefully we'll see you on an all-star season one day.
I want to be like you when I grow up.
Yay! And thank you all for swinging by the pit stop. We'll be back next week for episode 11 of RuPaul's Drag Race season 17, where we'll be back recapping Drag Race. Until next time, bye. You know when fans come to the meet and greet with their own pictures? I'm not signing that.
Girl, wait.
When
Girl.
fans come to they like print out a picture that you put on Instagram. They're like, can you sign this
Oh,
please? No!
I love that. And one time
No!
someone came, they brought my thirst trap from Twitter for me to sign it. That was
fine.
fierce.
That's good.
That was fierce.
That's fierce. I like that energy.
Hey, you want more non-Emmy nominated gay you traders? Well, then don't forget to subscribe to the RuPaul's Drag Race YouTube page.